well over a year in the making just to get to the starting gate. How he must be feeling at this very moment, plus the emotional connection to Ebloussante's big sister Zenyattas. This is rather remarkable. 7-5. Eblouissante in her debut, daughter of Bernardini, but sister to the great Zenyattas. She breaks from post position 3.
Chestnut Moon restless. They're off. Saturday Night Ride and Out for Revenge with a tap of the whip. Urania in the center, then comes Belonging and Chestnut Moon. Eblouissante breaks third last. Playful Humor is next, and the early trailer is Spin the Blues. To the backstretch, Saturday Night Ride is the pace setter. She's 2 lengths in front of Urania in second. Then it's a lineup of 3. Belonging between horses, Out for Revenge 3 wide, and Chestnut Moon at the rail. Playful Humor is about 7 lengths from the front. She's just a neck in front of Zenyattas' little sister, Eblouissante, second to last, and about 8 from the lead. She is at the rail in the red cap, and Spin the Blues is the trailer. There's 5 furlongs left to run. Saturday Night Ride going to try to go it all the way, and she's sharp up front. Saturday Night Ride leads it by a length and a half from Urania in second. It's a length to Chestnut Moon. She's advanced at the rail in the orange. Third and 2.5 from the front. Belonging pushed along a bit at the half-mile pole. She's got 4 lengths to make up. Playful Humor is 6 from the front. Eblouissante has 7.5 lengths to make up and 3.5 furlongs to do it. Then comes Spin the Blues. Out for Revenge is the trailer, and they run around the far turn. Saturday Night Ride still in front. To the quarter pole, she leads by a length over Urania in second. Eblouissante is passing horses. She is in the third spot now, and here comes Eblouissante and Corey Nakatani. She is up into second and a length and a half from the front. Saturday Night Ride, Eblouissante right alongside. Chestnut Moon at the rail. Final furlong, Saturday Night Ride. Eblouissante to the outside. Eblouissante has taken over the lead, and she's suddenly 3 in front. Saturday Night Ride second. Dazzling, brilliant, just might be. Eblouissante wins her career debut by 4. Chestnut Moon second. Saturday Night Ride third. Belonging fourth.
Crazy. What is wrong with you?
Like her big sister 5 years ago, Eblouissante wins her debut here at Betfair Hollywood Park. She's the little sister to Zenyattas, but she's making her own reputation with this win. And I have to tell you, it's one of the most remarkable Fridays I've ever experienced at Betfair Hollywood Park. People always talk about, well, what impact did Zenyattas have on the game? She had a great impact. I can't believe the number of women who are here who got up against the rail to wait for this moment and are literally in tears. And just like John Sheriff's and what Dottie had done so many years ago with Zenyattas, they noticed these fans and they've invited them to the winner's circle to come down with them. Yeah, Let's take a look at the win.
There's complete hysteria off to the side of it. It's unbelievable. And this is so reminiscent of her big sister, Paul. That same move, except Zenyattas did it at 6.5 furlongs in the debut. Eblouissante does it around 2 turns. Impressive, impressive performance.
Some guys, trainers, just sometimes horses just fit trainers, Simon. Zenyattas fits John Sheriff's, and this horse fits John Sheriff's well. He took his time with this mare, and we could be looking at something special here, especially being by Bernardini as well, and beat a very good field. I think Chestnut Moon, Saturday Night Ride, and Belonging are 3 nice fillies.
And there's John Sheriff's coming down to the winner's circle, but again, they've invited fans who showed up with signs here.
It was
in honor of Eblouissante, and we haven't heard cheering like that in quite some time. I certainly haven't heard it on a Friday in quite some time, but just literally people overcome with emotion. And again, this just taps into that reservoir, that well of emotion that Zenyattas brought out every time she ran, and that's what I always told the naysayers on the East Coast, you just don't get it. Christina walking with winning trainer John Sheriff.
That's right, Todd. The guys on set are talking about the overwhelming amount of emotion that we're seeing here. John, is it nice just to feel the love again from the fans?
You know, the fans have been just waiting for Eblouissante to run, and when they come by their barn, they're very supportive, and it's just a great feeling, yes.
Everything about the race today, the way she broke, the way she circled, the way she closed, she looked just like her. Is it almost uncanny?
You know, it is, and she has so many of her same mannerisms, so when Zenyattas left and Eblouissante came in, it was like a part of Zenyattas still there, so this is just great time.
The magic continues.
Yeah, thanks.
Congratulations. John Sheriff's an incredible job here, guys, with this filly. I was one of those women with tears out on the front side, all of us here. It's really amazing. An incredible Friday at Betfair Hollywood Park.
All those women with cameras there are not people who expected to be in the winner's circle. They were out here just trying to get a picture of Eblouissante, and now they're going to be in the winning picture of Zenyattas' little sister. And, you know, going back to what we talked about, look, even if she didn't have this pedigree sister to Zenyattas, if you just walked in and saw a horse debut around 2 turns and win the way Eblouissante did, you'd be like, that horse has a lot of ability. But now you combine it with her royal pedigree, and you can't help but think about what's next.
Yeah, and patience pays off. It's the greatest asset you can have in horse racing as far as a trainer. I think patience. People sometimes get caught up and, you know, want to start a horse. If you've got an owner that's not pushing you, you can be patient, work a horse 45 times. And I'm sure when this filly came in the barn, John looked at her and said, she's got no business starting as a 2-year-old. You can look at her physically there, and you know, he's overcome. They have to overcome so many teething things, sore shins, splints, all that kind of stuff. And it's a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of patience, and it gets rewarded here today.
Okay, you had a formal education. Again, Eblouissante means?
Dazzling, sparkling. It's a French translation. Dazzling, sparkling, brilliant.
So perfectly named here,
Yeah.
Paulie, man.
Yeah, very impressive. I mean, it was eerily similar to Zenyattas, just the way she won. She just did it at 1 mile and a 16th, and you can see her stride as well. She's going to be able to run all day long, and knowing John, he's going to take his time with her, and I'll tell you what, she's going to be really, really exciting to see where this filly goes in her 4-year-old season, and at the end of this season as well. It's going to be interesting if we're going to see her next, but I have a feeling John's going to take his time. He's going to go
No winner's a one.
No winner's a one. He's going to do it the right way. And there you see the group, and those were the people that Todd was talking about that were screaming and going nuts as this big black filly was coming down the lane.
Yeah, certainly. She'll be in a no winner's a one. She'll be 2 to 5 in the next spot. Be interesting to see, yeah, whether she, you know, when the race meet goes across town to Santa Anita, how she'll handle conventional dirt. Of course, synthetic here. She's got a little bit of a turf pedigree on the dam side, so you know she's got something that Zenyattas didn't have to overcome. And that was a conventional dirt track here in Southern California. She eventually did run it at the Breeders' Cup, but Eblouissante probably either going to be running here or across town at Santa Anita on conventional dirt in the next start.
Let's take a look at the prices. It will be an afternoon that those who witness it won't soon forget. But I'm serious about this because we always had this, I don't know why we had this debate over Zenyattas' greatness while she was running off 19 straight, but I'll never forget one of the most caustic comments from Mike Beer at the Daily Racing Forum towards the end of her career when he's like, I just never got it. You have to experience it in person. And I look at Danny Kovalov, who's on our staff, who gave up his lunch break from the TVG studios to come out and see it. And I look at these ladies who would never have been at Betfair Hollywood Park on a Friday if not for the word out about Zenyattas' little sister. They get it, and I hope other people will get it too. Zenyattas has left a mark that is now being carried on by Eblouissante. Greg, what a great moment out here.
Well, that was special to see, Todd, and to win, going to right of ground first.